Hey guys, I hope that you're doing well and you are finding yourself in peace on this very cold Tuesday, December the 10th. It is 8:21 p.m. Central Standard Time, Kansas City, Missouri. So wherever you're at in the world, welcome, 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 and happy birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. If you're new, I don't know how you found this channel. My name is Shannon Hensley, and I'm glad to have you. I'm very intense. I look at a lot of crime because I'm dealing personally with the criminals, whatever, whoever's involved in it. And I will interject personal things in my readings. So unless you follow me, there may be some things that you're like, what? But people who follow me will understand possibly if something takes place where I just stop in the middle of a reading and say something or whatever, then you'll just have to learn. Okay, I don't have anybody in the world to talk to because of stupid nonsense in this matter that I'm dealing with, but I just talk to y'all. And so I'm a real human being with a real breath. And I keep my mind on the Most High God because this world is crazy. And I'm sure it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out how crazy it is around your world as well. We got people that just literally went nuts. And people wanting power and stuff like that. I'm reading an article right now. I just thought I'm just going to do a reading, but I'm reading an article on mind control, and it's crazy that anybody would even want to do such a thing to another person, folks. It's just crazy, and things that are just, they trigger people, and it's just like, you could say something, and I know this is a fact because I've talked to people and just have had regular conversations, seem like it's going well, and all of a sudden I have seen their eyes just glaze over. It's incredible how powerful and susceptible that a person could be to a specific phrase or a word or something like that that would cause somebody to be glazed over or even operate in a certain way and then be under that control and not even knowing that it's craziness. It's demonic. It's absolutely demonic. I'm appalled by it. But anyway, oh, Most High God, we call upon you and you alone. Unless you're keeping your mind truly upon the Most High, folks, it's just dangerous in the earth. It really, really, really is. Let's get started here and see what's going to come out. And I just wanted to say thank you to the person who made the difference for what I was lacking for tomorrow's shelter. I was able to purchase a couple dozen eggs and some cheese as well. I got like $1 left to my name now, but I will need shelter beyond that. And so those of you who are new, I'm just dealing with somebody oppressing me, and it's no fault of my own. I actually have an open shut freaking case that would stand in a court of law, and I'd be like set for life, and I am set for life because God Almighty, Jehovah Elohim, keep me alive to the end of this thing. It ain't about the money, it's about justice. But the wealth is going to come with this because this is prophecy, and God himself said the wealth of the wicked is laid up actually for the just. And so there will be an end to this nonsense. But right now I'm being oppressed, and I thank you all, those of you who have come up behind me and kept me breathing and kept shelter, especially in this cold season that we're finding ourselves. It's crazy and gross that somebody would know that somebody faces to go outside and have to lay in the freaking street, and it ain't no fault of their own. That's disgust that we would even have that in our country or any place. It's a disgrace, man, to society. So we have the Fool in the reverse coming out, and this Fool is a fool. Somebody may not have any faith to jump off the cliff. And maybe this is positive for you. No new start for somebody here, and somebody possibly would be angry with the Fool in the reverse. As we know, the Fool has anger rest in their bosom. You deal with a very stuck-up individual here. This is my stuck-up card. Let me pull it up upright. So we got their little nose up in the air. My stuff don't stink. And somebody thought they were going to reach it because the Fool will return. Somebody could be trying to come back around you all to return. Possibly if you're dealing with somebody who's just thinks that they're, you know, their poo-poo don't stink, they can do what they want, and they're just going to waltz in there, and I'm genius in my own mind. If they don't get what they want, they may explode on you, or, I don't know, a fool is a freaking fool. They won't take correction at all. Hermit's also coming out in the reverse, with the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Let me check my cards here. All my cards in the reverse. Nope, they're not. Okay. Well, if somebody thought they were going to come back around, maybe even to your house, or somebody thinks that they are, the Sun is also in the reverse. Somebody may have really thought about doing something, or they're in this thinking mode and coming out to put a judgment on something. If you are dealing with the Fool here, obviously there's something about your home here, and somebody's making a decision here to come back as a freaking Fool, and they explode, and you tell them no. They're losing something here, and their pride's getting shot down with the Sun in the reverse that way. And somebody is not celebrating at all here with the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is my house fire card, and we talked real big today, and God brought it out in wording about burning your house down for being a freaking thief, or killing you. I told that story, that account that God was just like, he ain't going to have it. He ain't gonna, somebody signed something here. So if you're new, there's just hidden language here in the tarot, and both these cards can go back to signing some type of a signature and forging it against somebody else. The motto is, I've analyzed and I know, and somebody knows something. If they know that somebody's done something, and we had the property owner and the real estate agent come out, and your home is here, somebody's done something out here, then somebody's analyzed and it's coming out of this place of really looking at something with the Hermit in the reverse. This is like coming out of that solitude. I will. And somebody's willful out here with this full energy, I guess so. Is somebody thought they were going to return and be some type of idiot, then they lost something, or they're going to lose something if they're going to be that way. Queen of Swords is also here at the bottom of the deck. So if she is upright, then she is very much intelligent. She wouldn't be foolish. She would have her head on freaking straight. She'd shut some stupidness down, regardless if somebody's going to get up in here and be some type of cray-cray. Your family is here with the Four of Wands. And again, if there's some type of signature, somebody's forged in some type of a thievery, because we've seen it all day today. God said, I ain't going to have it. A curse is going to go in your home, going to end up killing you, and you're going to put your family in danger as well. That was God's words today, folks. Your ex still meddling around some nonsense out here, or knows something, absolutely putting something in its place for something's going on as well. Some of y'all may have upright exes and whoever's who around the home situation. Something getting shut down here, folks. Somebody's thought about some stuff out here. Somebody knows some information out here. The Nine of Wands. This anxiety and having to push through and being wounded and all that kind of stuff is out here with that. Give me just a second. Let's look at this full. There is strife out here. It's very demonic. Strife is very, very demonic. Thank you, Most High, for freedom of speech and rights that you give us in the earth realm. I appreciate it. Well, the Empress is coming out in the reverse. Not a happy camper here. Not a happy camper here. Something about your mother or a pregnancy loss could be here. Somebody's best friend came out in the Instagram reading, and there was a secret pregnancy there. They got pregnant with somebody's husband. And I send you love and light. So somebody did, and they were wanting to secretly physically exchange somewhere today on general energies that come out. And so again, if somebody said, you're not passing go here. That little player was there with the Emperor in the Instagram, and that player comes out with the Emperor all the time. And so the Empress in the reverse is a foul individual. Sets up in a place or thinks that they do, or they do have a high position, but they are backwards. This is a horrible mother in the reverse. Very superficial, very stuck up, like I said. I think my looks are everything. The person's crazy in the reverse of this energy. So the Queen of Swords can go back to this Empress energy as well. So whatever's going on, somebody is not a happy camper. If they're trying to get their balance now, then somebody's trying to get their balance. With the Two of Pentacles, if somebody's like, no, not exchanging something here, or I've already analyzed something that was, and something was signed out here around something, okay, whatever it is. She also represents money and stuff like that. Something about somebody's foot being marked out here. We had that come out on my Apex Tarot Gates channel. And some type of a sojourner was there. But somebody's feet did come out twice on 2 platforms today. And walking or something like that. But that word goes to somebody's foot being marked. Somebody could have a specific type of a tattoo on their foot for a clue to something that's going on out here. We've seen third parties really big today. Show me about this Empress, please. The Hierophants come out all day. So if this was going to be a marital situation or whatever was signed around a covenant, because the Fool goes back to a covenant that was signed, that somebody's house is upside down. Their whole foundation's upside down. This is marriages, but this word goes to a celebration and a feast and stuff like that. There's hate out here. There's big hate out here, folks. Two of Swords. This is somebody pretending like I don't even know what you're talking about, and they're willing to pretend something because there's something wrong out here. So that also goes back to bank system. She's actually sitting on the freaking moon. Pull it up here. She's in the reverse, but she's sitting on the moon. She's holding a big bag of money. This is bank systems, and somebody signed off for some stuff around something. If somebody's house did burn down and this is fraud, then they did it on purpose and they forged something on some type of insurance fraud. Fire insurance fraud could be out here for some. That ain't going to be for everybody. But there is bank systems real heavy that goes back to this, and signatures on something out here. So you're dealing with some type of a banker or something like that. Somebody's got a public loss coming in some matter out here. Show me the Hermit, the Moon. Great big T connections are out here. There's 3 T cards. And there is strife here. Like I said, somebody is very, very strifeful out here. Very, very strifeful. Somebody was very, very jealous in that Instagram reading as well. This word combination goes to the word burn. There is some type of fire situation, I guess so. And somebody's obviously also got burned on something that's taking place. That's probably why, sorry, you ain't pass and go here, because that little player was right there. There's been deception out here, folks. And so this person is like, what? I don't think so. I'm the Empress type energy, and nobody tells me no, because I'm like, do you know that I'm the freaking Empress? Excuse me? Do you know I'm the Empress? That's what her energy would be like in the reverse. Do you know where I sit? Do you know what I do? Can't you see my looks? Excuse me? I use you, you don't use me type of energy. Is the Empress in the reverse. And somebody has gotten, so the word burn out here. So again, it's a fire arsonist situation, or just energetically somebody's got burned. But God said today He was going to thoroughly burn a home. said it. I didn't. We got people in the fire here. You do some stuff. God, let me tell you something. What God says: if this your parent, this person could have done something to their parent as well. But God says you steal from your parents and say it ain't no big deal. It ain't no transgression. The Most High says you become a companion to a destroyer. There's destruction out here. The fool would be a destroyer. It'd be very much emotional out here. Anyway, taking what I see here. Yeah, so the World card is also an all-consuming fire card. There's a fire situation out here. Obviously, it's spiritually, naturally. Look, the devil's here. He's got 2 people in the ground. That's bad, folks. It's not good reading at all. You got 2 people under the earth, and if this person was doing something to somebody, God says those who seek our soul to eat us up and put nets out for us, they'll go down to the lower parts of the earth. You got 2 people tied up here in hell. The World card also came out in the reverse. The Word with the Fool and the World card goes to your bottom one direction, and then the other direction goes to a complete success. But there is no success out here because the 6 of Wands is a victory card. It's in the reverse. We see a losing side of something, unfortunately, and somebody's foundation of their home has been ripped completely up or burned completely down spiritually, naturally, emotionally, or it's coming. This is a fire wall. Something about your kid is here. Somebody sets on a wolf. There's wolves out here. The Hierophant goes back to somebody in divinity was really big today, and you just cannot build your house spiritually, folks, as a freaking wolf. The Strength card in the reverse is a maladministration. That's the Empress in the reverse. So there it is showing a secret physical exchange, and a change is happening because of a decision out here, and somebody is not passing go, and somebody is very ticked about it or is fixing to be. And that Ace of Cups was there. We've seen it today. Open up to me. Just be receptive to me. If somebody got a clue about and had the fear of God, you did the right thing. This ditch needs to go away in that energy. Whoever's playing that role as a backwards piece of nutcase, because the last 2 days God said somebody likes to give out their sex and thinking that it's going to get them anything that they want, and it's time to put this ditch in their place. That snake was in the hidden place in the Instagram reading, which was a seducing energy, and so somebody pride and ego finally getting kicked down. Then this Empress lost something, and it's about dang time. You don't get to show up like that on people's life. I'm sorry. So a travel energy is out here attached to that vehicle that was there. Somebody's going to leave somebody. Don't leave me. Well, somebody's house is upside down because something's known out here on something. That whatever they did, they knew what they were doing because there's knowledge out here. Right up in somebody's face on something that's been very secretive. This word goes to cut. There's a cut out here. Or Connecticut is out here. It's actually come out 3 times. I could just take it for that, but you don't have to. But the sun and the moon was in the Instagram reading, and this is like an eclipse and cut. Don't leave me, it says. So the shine of the morning, okay? Right when the sun's in the reverse here, and so right when the sun's starting to come up, there's something going on. Somebody going to leave or get up and travel and do something, I guess so. Or something happened in that energy. To separate in pieces and to divide in pieces, or something being severed is here. Okay, well, somebody's marriage or something. The Navy. Somebody in the Navy is connected to something. The compass, we're dealing with Masons out here with that energy. Or somebody just trying to find their way. There's a travel out here. Somebody got mental diseases. And that's also, it was also showing there, folks. That person was upside down. I think it was on the other YouTube platform. Whichever platform it was. We've been distracting this energy today. That somebody's brain is just stuck in some situation, folks, unfortunately. Somebody got a mental disease. I send you love and light. There's the boat, the camp, and the fishing. Well, we have the Navy coming out here. So whatever that connection is for you. The boat was there today. A family betrayal is here. Well, it's here. There's a pregnancy out here with her. Because that Ace of Cups was there. A walled place for protection. Okay, well, it's right here. The Strength card represents that. Drugs, drug use involved in some stuff. Something about a true, pure love, or somebody thought it was. I don't know. If it is, then some third parties out here is attached to something going on, because that third party showed up really heavy today. And then you've got the crazy around it that's got some mental, oh my God, stupid thing around it, bent over the connection. Okay, well, I'll send you love and light, whatever it is. Messiah says to walk by faith and not by sight. Somebody's missing out here. I send you love and light, whatever that means. The word missing is here. God's going to bring justice to this situation. It says that the things which are impossible with men are possible with Elohim. And a lazy freaking bum is out here. And they've stolen some stuff, and they're going to pay a real hard price for it, folks. God keep bringing out, I'm going to burn somebody up. And so they burn somebody. God's going to burn with an unquenchable fire, folks, because he said they quenched my spirit. They're nothing but a freaking wolf out here. It is unacceptable what's going on in a situation. And it's caused people to go astray with wolves saying hallelujah in some false church that we've been tracking for months now, really, with that energy. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Freaking mind control nonsense. Says that the soul without knowledge is not good. And he that hastens with his feet. Again, the feet come out all day. It sins. What's at the end of sin? Death with God. They hasten to be rich is what it was about. The getting of treasures by lying is a vanity toss to and fro, seeking your own death. It says theft. Again, there's been thief out here. God says that's going to kill you, and you put your whole family in some nonsense out here. You won't give it back to find the grace of God. He gives you space. Somebody's under a big fat judgment. Somebody's got a curse out here on them. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Something's happened out here, folks. Now we need a walled place for protection. Somebody set up in a position where they should have and did have the authority to fix something. They just close their eyes. Now something's crazy out here. Something real crazy out here. Eye hath not seen, nor ear hath heard, neither has entered into the heart of man the things which Elohim has prepared for him that love him. So those of you who are walking by faith, not by sight, and some nonsense, because people are being affected by what somebody's done out here. Won't fix it, can't fix it, gonna think I'm gonna fix it by more craziness. I'm a fool. Won't look at something, I signed something and was hastening to be rich out here, and I'll just lie and lie like that Two of Swords says. I'm going to pretend. I'm not going to answer no questions. Why? Because somebody's freaking big fat pride. And where somebody sits and all this money, they thought they were going to get that. But look what it did. It took them to the freaking pit. Takes them to the freaking pit. You're seeking it to your own death, God says. Curse enters into your house. Somebody's house is upside down. Serious out here. So the word victory, those of you in the upright, there is a victory. We're seeing the losing side of somebody who's got some type of crazy on them, unfortunately. It makes me so sad. I'm grieved. Got 3 that came up. And there was a baby situation that was out here. Again, it showed up in the Instagram reading really big. And somebody's best friend had a secret with that. They got pregnant with their spouse, and they did some crazy thing, I guess, around the situation. They turned into some type of monster, and whatever they did to try to cover it, I guess. A baby is out here. But again, it's been lost or aborted. So there's a bus out here, so you could have a teacher connection or a subway connection as well. Somebody could work for a gas station out here as well. Something big is out here. A big box is out here involved in something, or big boxes. I'm just looking at the letters that come out here. We have the B, the G, the X came out, and the S came out. So I'm just kind of putting some phonics of some words out here. A boss is out here connected to something as well. S and X, sex. And again, it just kept coming out. Somebody just thinks that they can get whatever they want with sex. And no, you got yourself in hell, man. That's dumb. That's like your soul has no knowledge. It ain't good. We see what happened out here. It's just temptation when the devil comes out, and it's an imposter. And on the Instagram reading, the imposter was being exposed there. Anyway, there was a gift out here being reciprocated, and somebody being hospitable out here. Whether the third party was jealous of that or something, I don't know. If you're pure in that, then you are. Then the third party's done some type of stupid thing. It says somebody's bent over a connection. So whether it's lawful for you or not, there's a third party around something. However it goes, it's a bad reaping and sowing rune in the negative of its energy here, and there's talent around something as well. And we know somebody's signed projects and stuff on other people's talents. It don't belong to you. Whatever they did, there was a pregnancy situation around a matter with it, however it came into to some type of situation. It's also a joy rune, and even though the sun's out here and we're seeing losing side, we also get a victory here. So if there's a victory, there's obviously been a war out here, then you're seeing, God's just letting you see the loser side. That doesn't work doing crazy. God's got something in store for those of you who stay in the upright. And you're going to walk by faith. He's going to make sure everything's going to be okay out here. This is also the sun. You got two sun energies that are out here. It's also a victory. It's also activity going on right now in this situation. Oh, I feel like to pull a couple of these. Most I picked in my hands. Prisons on somebody. Well, God's going to take care of something out here, folks. There's been contracts out here. Okay, it is. They are out here. They were signed out here. A coach connection is out here. A fake uniform. That ain't good, man. And somebody's got connections to somebody in the law and let them use their uniform and being fake, or they're just fake inside their uniform. They do work for the law. It ain't cool. Because we had government come out today. It ain't cool. It ain't cool at all. Especially, I've got recorded evidence of fake cops at my door. It's just disgusting. It says that the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. What does that mean? It means God's law is perfect, and you keep in His ways and His commandment, then you're falling in that category. And that doesn't mean you're still growing, and you make a mistake. You make it right the way God says to fix something. Somebody had an opportunity to put a judgment on something out here. They did not do it. Some nonsense has got settled down in some creeps' hearts. And there's evilness out here around some nonsense now. Now you got fake uniforms in prison up on somebody, and a couple people down in hell. And somebody's house upside down, and the burning of God is out here, and there's cursedness. And so, even if you fall down, again, God says, I give you a space to fix it. You don't do that, and I shut the door. That's it on you. You go down to this hell, you ain't getting out of that for eternity. So you keep in the ways of God, folks, you're going to be fine. God's got things in store for you. There's going to be a victory in a matter regardless. We walk by faith, not by sight. So it is the upright that shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked transgressors shall be rooted out, or some versions say cut out. And the word cut is here. It's coming. God's going to judge something out here. He says so. The situation, it says right here, severing in pieces. The actual card is severed as well. To divide something in pieces. Somebody's crossed the line out here in their marriage. Wouldn't fix something, do what was right, and now that's it on something. And as sad as that is, folks, this should put fear in every person's heart to know that we better get up in here and be right with one another. And you do something towards me, I'm just as capable of possibly doing the same thing if I don't have my eyes on God. And you forgive or you never be forgiven is what God says. And some people went the wrong freaking way out here on something. There's wickedness. Wolf, I'm just going to be a wolf in sheep's clothing out here and everything else. Anyway, it's really sad what's on the other side of these cards. Somebody knew that they should have walked away. All right. Well, anyway, a school bus. Well, the B and the S make the bus out here. So there is something with that. Then it's definitely out here. There's been somebody running and chasing after a situation. And it says they never thought that they'd get caught. Well, they're just... I'm the Empress. Look at me. I'm beautiful. I'm going to get out of this thing. Everybody just look at me like I can do what I want because I got a title, or I think I'm so cute. And no, everything has ending. That's foolish. It's foolish out here. It says contact your family as well on this other side of this other card as well. So, well, somebody does need to contact their family. Somebody's going to go to prison, or there's some type of death matter out here or something. I don't know. You're going to walk by faith in some situation, folks. If you're willing to heal something today, at the sound of my voice, and you still got a conscience, I wouldn't mess around with it. Again, God just gives you a timing. He shuts the door, and then nonsense comes out of here. Good luck. If you're able to help in any way, shape, or form for shelter needs, my information is down below. May God bless you.